Hey guys, so I'm going to do a reading. I'm going to try not to spend, well, sometimes I get wordy, I guess. But I'm going to go ahead and do a read. There a little gossip. I'm going to have a little fun with some gossip. Because I know, one of the things as a reader, what we definitely do. What are some of the most common reads I've done over the years? Obviously, relationships is a huge thing. I do relationships. I get it every weekend. Anytime I book, I'm going to do a lot of them. A lot. And one of the things that can happen, and that people will come to a reader for, it does happen, is, of course, one of the main things is, will my relationship make it? This, that. Everybody has a very complex situation always, right? Everybody, is very different from each other. But then sometimes things are very common. And, but, cheating, it can definitely be something that people will go to a reader for. Now, I find often a few things here that I've done, because I've done this over the years. And sometimes it comes up and the person didn't even know it. Okay, I've been in that situation, and then of course there are situations. Sometimes you got to weigh it, like, ooh, maybe they're not meant to hear this. Which I'll explain that a little bit. The reason why, sometimes as a reader also you got to look at, should I just decline this one? Okay, because what if you do kind of spill the tea on that situation, and somebody goes home and there's a big old fight, and there's so you also have to be very careful. Is it okay to reveal, or could it lead to something very, very destructive? So you got to be careful with things. Okay, just saying, that takes somebody who's been doing it for a while and can feel those things out and kind of see, because the confrontation, has anybody ever watched the Cheaters show? You know what I'm saying? You remember that real old show and stuff? I think you could find stuff on YouTube and stuff. Those confrontations are ugly. Okay, so that's one of the things as a reader, you gotta sit there. If certain things do come up, could there be an ugly confrontation because you read? So it is what it is. Okay. But yes, that is something that there people will come to a reader and they want to know, which a lot of times maybe it's validation for something they were already kind of feeling, or it just comes up, and there are times it comes up, and sometimes people, and yes, I've had people come back, oh my God, you were right. I've had, that has happened. Of course it has. Okay, and stuff, and even my very first reading that I ever went to when I was very young, to go see a reader, which this is way before I started this, guys, okay? Way before I even had my awakening, that was the question. Okay, so this is a big thing. So what we're going to talk about is Travis Scott. We got Kylie Jenner, but we got this other girl called Young Sweet Roe. And so this, apparently, people have been talking about this other girl for many years. And it's like, why are you going to do this? This is, celebrity, because, well, some people want to kind of know what cards are about. Let's throw it down, and I'll kind of demonstrate how you look at a cheatery, and I feel like we almost kind of know the answer, but sometimes it's kind of, let's check it with tarot. Okay, people can check and listen to her side, his side. We definitely got a he said, she said going on, and I'm going to use Rich Luck's video for this one, because he's pretty good about getting to the receipts and the dirt, and make it kind of clear and explain it, so we don't have to dig too much. But she's apparently come on video, even though this is going back maybe about 10 years, that these guys, people have been talking about this. I think Kylie and Travis had some off-on moments, but, he's denying he knows her. Let's just put that's why I'm sitting there like, come on, man. She seems, and stuff like she's just doing this whole thing to, to make a name for herself, because if anything, there is some points that Rich made in a prior video, that if anything, she's made statements that the Young Sweet Roe person, that she's been maybe hurt by the Kardashians, the Jenner, because when you go up against them as an enemy, you can be affected. Though she does have the check mark, she is verified Instagram and all that stuff, So, but is she trying to get a name for herself as the mistress, or as it actually hurt her? Is she in love? But, let me just say, I know Hollywood is Holly weird, and, affairs and all this drama have gone on forever, ever, ever. And it's just, one of those things. If you end up being somebody that's had an affair, well, here you are, okay? And even just recent, there was, the Adam Levine, we know about that, and that kind of going on. And he kind of went into some denial. No, I was just, what are you talking about? I'm just, what he was kind of saying, he was saying things he obviously had to admit. He was talking kind of, stuff dirty in the DMs, going into young girls' DMs and stuff, and saying things. But, he's denying an affair, and then we know the one, there's a reading in here for that one too. Okay, there's a reading for that, and, Adam Levine, I have a little clown video about that one. Check my shorts. Okay, but let's talk about this. But I know this one because this involves Kylie Jenner and the Jenners, the Kardashians, and all that. We know Kylie Jenner. She may be a billionaire or very close to. She's doing pretty good for herself. Especially with her makeup line and things. There was a whole controversy with Travis Scott and her and Astroworld. I read on that. Go into my current events, dig. You will find what I said about Astroworld. Okay, there's a whole lot. So I'm no fan of Travis Scott at all. Okay, because there's, with some dark stuff. Astroworld was very tragic, dark stuff. The lawsuit, whatever that case starts getting going, we'll take a look at it. Well, let's kind of go ahead and do this, and then we're going to do a reading. Is Travis Scott, does he know Young Sweet Ro? Okay, is there something even currently going on? Because apparently there is a photo of them together a long time ago with her holding a teddy bear. Okay, so him denying that this ever, was a thing, well, we'll check it with Tarot. But let's go ahead and check it out, see what Rich Lux has to say. This video was just put up a few hours ago.
Lux for the hottest celebrity news and gossip on YouTube.
Yeah, I know he's gossiping.
Oh my God, Travis Scott has been caught, girl. Yes, the rumors are circulating that Travis Scott has been caught in the house. Let's talk about it. We have a lot to talk about in this video.
He did respond.
By what we have to say. So, for those of you who are not caught up on the drama, the other day we posted part 1. It's very juicy. Definitely check it out. This is part 2 because it got even hotter. Travis Scott has responded to my videos and my viral TikTok about it. And also, Young Sweet Ro, which is the alleged mistress.
She kind of looks like her. She looks like her.
Has responded too. You guys made so much noise in the comments that you caused Travis Scott and Young Sweet Ro to respond. So let me tell you what's going on for those of you who are not caught up on the drama. Thank you so much to everyone who sent me receipts. Girl, I was at the club, I was dipping it and doing it, and all of a sudden my phone starts going off and I'm like,
oh, and then a commercial has to happen. Oh, I hate this. It's alright, I know we gotta get paid, Rich. It's okay.
Girl, I gotta make this video, girl. So right now, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Leave in the comments down below.
Ooh, the bewitching hour. That's what.
This video. Okay,
that's what I read a lot.
So I came home. I can't get day off to save my life, girl. I can't get a like on this video to save my life, much less a subscribe or a comment. So, for those of you who don't know, Young Sweet Ro, which is the alleged side chick that
kind of looks like her,
just messing around with for years, before he even blew up and got famous, allegedly. But there's a lot of receipts out there. We have all of them, and if you want to know those receipts, check out the other video I had mentioned before. Okay,
there's a lot.
So, Young Sweet Ro posted this picture, okay, at a music video shoot. You can see what looks like Travis Scott in the picture. And she jokingly said that she was directing it, whatever. I think that was a joke, right? So I was like, okay, so Young Sweet Ro is on the music video set? Okay, cute, whatever. And so, that was the video that I made the other day. And you guys were like, oh my God, does that mean that Travis fly her out? Is Travis shooting a music video in Houston? Is he shooting it in LA? There were so many questions, right? And like, why is Young Sweet Ro on the music video shoot? I thought they're not a thing. And I came to the understanding that maybe, they were just friends and he wanted to help her out, so come on the video shoot, do some work for him, and pay her out, right? Well, Travis Scott has responded. I have the receipt right here. Travis Scott said, it's a lot of weird-ish going on. An uninvited person was sneaking photos on what was supposed to be a closed set. Okay, first of all, you have Travis Scott, a multi-millionaire, and someone snuck on set? No, I don't believe that. Girl, I have made 7 music videos. You can check my YouTube. I got one music video with 1 million views on
Snuck
it.
on the
Trust
set.
and believe, no one's sneaking on set, girl. I can see
Come on.
who's there. You hire people to help you out as an assistant, a director's assistant. Girl, I've even had police officers on set because I've had a lot of jewelry on set and I didn't want to go missing. You know what I'm saying? Very much. I'm just saying. So for Travis Scott to say that someone snuck on set, girl, come on a Travis Scott music video, someone sneaking on set, someone that high profile. Are you serious? I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I just don't believe it, guys. Let me know what you think about that.
We'll look at that. We'll look at that.
Very quickly, this video is sponsored the house.
No, I don't want to see your sponsors. Come on, that Manscaped. Get to it.
Y'all were a thing. Apparently applies at checkout. So thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this video. I love you guys so much. You're not gonna miss out. Holidays are just around the corner. There's something for everybody at Manscaped at different price points. So
I'm not gonna show the whole thing. Just show you the juicy.
That's like saying Beyonce, someone snuck on set. I don't know, girl. These people don't. That does not happen. Anyways, okay. So then the receipt goes as follows. Supposed to be a closed set. While I was directing a video, I'm saying this for the last time. I don't know this person. I've never been with this person. So please stop with the continuous cyber games and the fictional storytelling.
That's a blatant. I don't know you.
You don't know this person because the person who posted it was Young Sweet Roe. There are photos of you and her in Paris. There is a photo of what alleged to be your sneaker in her hotel room and you leaving with the same sneaker on. There is a photo of you gave her a bear and y'all were like hugging. Y'all were a thing. Apparently, it was a thing. And y'all were, I'm not saying that was your girlfriend, but someone you were just, having a good time with. And you blew up and became a rock star. You got with Kylie. Before Kylie, don't forget, he was talking to Rihanna, don't forget about that. And then you got with Kylie, and all of a sudden, people start seeing you and Young Sweet Roe in places like at the casino. So, here we go again. You're claiming that you don't know this person. But, and these are his exact words. Hold on, we have receipts because Young Sweet Roe, the alleged mistress, the side chick, has responded in a video. We have the video. So here's what she had to say. Very interesting tea. Here we go. Roe.
Okay, so what we're not going to do is we're not going to lie on me because I've been good. I posted whatever story you guys wanted me to post. I pretended I didn't know you, went along with whatever narrative you guys wanted to, no matter how much that I got from it. But to say you don't know me and you've never been with me, when you've definitely been with me, when everybody's seen you with me, when I have pictures and videos of you with me, come on, sir. Or looking this Valentine's Day, I saw you, I ran out the door, and you had every single girl I know blowing me up, like Trav's asking for you to come back. Are we pretending that didn't happen too? Come on, you cheat on that every single night. The whole city sees it. Don't do this. And I was invited to that video shoot, you guys. I personally do not go anywhere unless I'm invited there. The stuff that happened a few years ago, I was not the quote-unquote mistress. I was not the reason that anything transpired between them. That part of it is true. I was not involved in that at all. But nothing he's saying right now is true, and that bothers me. And to make me look like a whack-ass bitch who wasn't... I've never taken a sneak picture in my fucking life. Should I have posted that? No. Was it messy? Absolutely. I don't know why I woke up and just felt like doing that. But nothing he's saying is true, and that's up too. You know how I never responded to anything? Because I had a feeling it wouldn't make me feel better, and I will tell you 1,000%. Right now, I do not feel any better. I feel disgusting, and I feel
Hi, we're Visible.
Okay.
A different kind of wireless company, running on a big, impressive wireless network. How are we different? We
Guys,
exist only on your phone, so you
get
get
past
unlimited
commercial.
data for
Come
just
on.
$30 a month, taxes and fees included. Plus, we have a new plan with 5G.
I mean, she's being denied. I don't know her. I don't know who this person is.
How much more in my face?
There's a photo. Definitely at least a photo of them together with a bear.
Anyone prove he has been out of character, and it's not fun. You should never have to talk to the internet about what's going on. I shouldn't have to have texts from our mutual friends telling me that I need to chill, but why aren't you guys telling him to chill? I don't know. All this stuff is stupid. The internet doesn't matter, and I hope you guys just remember that. Like, none of it is the real world. The only person the internet is the real world is for Miss Jenner, because that's how she eats. So, I don't need to be doing all this, and I should just delete everything. So, I'm gonna go out, and I hope that you guys don't hate me tomorrow.
Oh, I think she was actually leaded on the bear that they had together. I think she was. So anyway, I'll just cut it right there. You get the idea. Okay, this is that's highly weird for you. And it's one of those things that, like, when there's this celebrity world, if you're doing this on the side, I'm not sure what is she expecting. Is she expecting that maybe he'll leave Kylie Jenner because the clout and everything, and she has helped kind of get him there, which is a little if you guys saw my video on Kanye was already already big before Kris Jenner, or not Kris Jenner, excuse me, Kim Kardashian, excuse me. Kris Jenner is always involved in everything though, but he was already completely established. I definitely check the video. I have some kind of strong views on that. Except, which I've also said, the Kardashian woman, and obviously Jenner, they do seem to eat the African American males for lunch. I'm waiting, but Kylie seems a little different, and that she's putting up with a lot of stuff with this one. Maybe she's the more sensitive one. Maybe she believes in love. I don't know. She doesn't seem to be as much of a man-eater as the others. Because she should have eaten him, she probably should have eaten him a long time ago. Maybe he's the one eating her. I don't know. As far about to, I don't know. But there's a whole lot of game playing here. And it's real crazy. It's real crazy with this situation and stuff. So, as I just kind of showed you that was her video. He gave a response. I don't know this person is what he's throwing down, and he's making some statements. I believe there's even something on Instagram he put up, like there was kind of a table. It's supposed to be St. Valentine's Day, and it's like, like you're not at this table. He's kind of making a little, just various things going on, and so here we are, okay, and I just I kind of sit there and I'm like, well, what is she doing? Going up against this powerhouse of a family has got to be really uncomfortable. Okay, because they, I'm sure if they don't like you, they can mess with you. So, but whatever reason, she's maybe it's just like, wow, I'm just tired of the lies. There's a whole lot, and definitely when lies are happening, there are times I like to sit with the tarot and talk about it to you guys. And so just like when we talked about Herschel Walker, it's the lies, and it's like, nope, we're going to talk about it with the tarot and stuff. And that's what I like to do sometimes. So sometimes I do like to take some big things and sit there and show you guys and stuff. And I know we could all sit there and maybe we could just assume everything, with the tail, that we know the answer, right? I know we could easily kind of look here and stuff, but maybe there's a little something we don't know that's not coming up here. I got the selenite to keep it nice and clean and get some truth, but yeah, maybe there's a little something we don't know. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's go right to it. Like I said, I just want to show you some basic stuff. I want to thank Rich Lux for that spilling the tea moment. He's a character. He's fun. So we're going to use, I'm going for light seers this time. Oh, let's flip that over and stuff. That was funny. That was my Kim Kardashian card last time when I did the Kanye West read. And we'll flip that over and everything. That's, I'm sure, very symbolic. And not that this, little bit of scandal could, necessarily break him up. I mean, I don't know. Because I'm sure Kylie Jenner has got to have known about this young lady for a very long time and stuff. But maybe, does she just love this guy? She does seem to stand by him through thick and thin. I mean, after Astroworld, that was, whoo. Okay, and she stood by him. Okay, so let's look at the very first card. So we got the Four of Cups. Let's kind of look at that here. So one of the things we can look at this, we got a young lady here. She's kind of sitting there. We got the Three Cups here, which can sometimes be about, kind of look at it, maybe the way things could have been, maybe things you may have want to. But then we got this One Cup here. The card is reversed. So really, we're very often, say the Four of Cups person could be pushing away a cup. We've got a reversal. And the cup can represent love. But if anything, I kind of feel this person feels pushed away. In essence, they're waiting for, their cup. They're offering their love. They're looking at this kind of the three cups there, which sometimes the three cups can represent a celebration, maybe even a marriage. Could there be a little bit of envy that, they would, of course there's got to be, that they would have liked to be the woman. Okay, so there's obviously got to be some kind of feelings here, guys. But, they feel pushed away. Okay, they're notice that thing there. They're just, but that kind of sad, just kind of sitting there, and everything. They're kind of fixed on whatever, and what things, when we kind of sit there, any kind of cheating relationship, what things are said, that she's not saying, like those conversations. Oh, yep, I do want to leave, but it's not that simple, I really, all that. I feel there's a lot she's not saying, but she's starting to, because she's getting kind of fed up here. Okay, especially with a straight out denial of even knowing her. Okay, but she's still, I think Rich Lux even said kind of poking the bear. That seems to be an expression. Kanye West even said it in my one video, poking the bear. And so she does seem to be doing that. So what's the crossing card there? And everything. Well, we got more Five of Cups. Five of Cups and everything. So we've got, like I said here, that Three Cups, now they're really spilled, where they're kind of sitting up, the dream of what I could have had, maybe a little envy for, Kylie Jenner and having this connection. And it's just like, this is looking more and more like it's just not going to happen and everything. And we even got that, that one cup kind of going in that almost looks like a portal. It's kind of funny, the Astral World portal, there's a whole thing I could say. So, which, hey, let's just wreck it all. I kind of feel maybe I should just wreck it all, and just, and everything. But there's definitely, so it's what we kind of stir in the pot here, So let's see, what's hidden in the hidden area comes here is what I like to do. Okay, so we got this. Okay, so we got the Hermit reverse. Well, oh, definitely, we could talk about that. So we got the Seven of Pentacles. We've got this man here, a little something here growing, but there's a whole lot below the surface. So that's exactly what I'm saying, guys. As I'm in the hidden position, there's a whole lot we don't know, which we're going to try to look at in this read here. Okay, just a little bit coming above the surface. See that little plant? And it's kind of, he's looking at, oh, here it comes. But there's a whole lot below the surface that we don't know the whole thing, right? That's what we're going to try to uncover, is talk about that. But certain things are just coming up, little bits more and more. And he's kind of looking at, oh, how do I handle this, okay? And stuff. But he's obviously, seeds have been planted. Now, another way we can look at it, what seeds has he been planting in this young, sweet Roe girl's mind over time, okay? What promises and things. I know there's a little something to keep her kind of in there and stuff, but not too much in there. We're planting seeds, okay? We got the Hermit reverse now, so this makes you feel there are times she's real quiet about it, but she's coming out of the cave with a little bit of light here, trying to shed some light on the situation. Another female in there, little bits. She's kind of come out a little further this time than other times over the many years. This is about a decade long, controversy. Okay, well, I should say, that they have been a thing, and then of course the marriage is somewhere in there. He kind of got with, Kylie. That's his ticket. He's thinking of himself. Of course he is. But the Kardashians and the Jenners think about themselves too. It's all what, the status and, all that stuff. But let's kind of look at that. And so we got that Seven of Wands energy here. Now, actually, when I kind of look at this power, let me just kind of sit there. I'm gonna put something next to it. Let me sit with it for a second. I would say, oh yeah. So I would sit here. I actually feel this Seven of Wands energy is the Kylie Jenner. She's definitely, in kind of a big power position and stuff. And one of the things with that Seven of Wands standing up and standing in power, she stood up for Travis in so many things, especially even Astral World, where, she made, you have to watch the vids, but, she'll make a kind of a statement, but she tries to be very careful. She stands by his side and everything. And she's definitely in a very powerful position. But we got that moon reverse, which the moon, and look at that, more beneath the surface. Keeping a woman kind of beneath the surface here. Okay, this could be about the moon, could be about confusion, deception. There's a lot of emotion going on here and stuff, but she's coming to the surface again. Okay, woo, woo, woo. Okay, right below, or right overlapping this card kind of with Travis and the seeds planted. So look at all this coming to the surface energy. Okay, all this stuff coming, you know, the roots, all this stuff coming to the surface energy. It's all right there. Okay. You know, and how is Kylie going to react, respond, continue to stand by? And stuff, how much is she going to take, man? You know, I kind of sit there. You know, she's got all this kind of power, but obviously, is it love? Is it status? Is it both? It's complicated. It's Hollywood. I know, I get it. But this is some stuff here, you know. And I would think, you know, God, you know, she's obviously got a lot of influence and continually standing by some stuff here as all this comes to surface. It's like, why? You can have anybody you want, right? So let's kind of go ahead and look at it. So a little bit of past energy here that we've got there. We got the Four of Wands. You know, see kind of the women kind of, you know, dancing out there, partying. You know, he's had concerts. We could almost look at that tent. You know, he has concert being around women and everything. You know, I'm pretty sure... you know, this young lady is not the only one. I'm just kind of saying. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and pull one to the side even as I look at that. Ace of Pentacles reversed and everything like that. Just like I said, planting seeds and everything like that. Now, and then we've got the kind of the world reversed. Now, that could be about cycles, new cycles, you know, and so forth. Now, I'm kind of in past energy. I really kind of look at that, you know, him wanting to be big in the world. You know, Kylie, of course, wanting to, you know, make her mark in the world, and everything, you know, these big things here. But, you know, that whole, there's all, they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. It's sometimes it's not so easy. It's not as easy as it looks here, but let's kind of go ahead and check it out. But yeah, we've had parties with other women here. Oh, we got that devil reversed here. Devil reversed, you know, so we got that kind of wicked man and everything holding out his hand. We got that devil and stuff. But really, you know, when I kind of look at this here, you know, with the devil in the reversal, we know the devil changed the lovers in tarot and so forth. I kind of feel this is kind of a weird kind of thing here, you know, is maybe, you know, Sweet Rose, she finally get free of this, you know, the devil and his charms, and we'll even, you know, Kylie possibly. And so I just can't see this thing with Kylie and Travis lasting forever, you know, with all of this going on. I said Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay, see, we got the woman. Now, this was the Kim Kardashian card. You know, she got hold of the purse strings. But also, it could really even be representative of the fam. You know, they've got the money. You know, they got a lot of power. They got a lot of money. There's a lot of things involved. And I'm sure a divorce and certain things, you know, things could be challenging, messy, and all that. But a lot of it, you know, why is he there? You know, is it for the money, right? And everything. As we kind of look at that, we've got the Ace of Cups is popping up. Now, as I kind of look at that, you see, that's what I'm saying. I actually feel, I know there's a lot of clout, and I'm sure that Kylie Jenner would not marry a poor man for love. But I do actually feel, you know, the Ace of Cups is popping up in there, that she actually does love this person. Okay, maybe she's not as sinister as Kim Kardashian, let's put it that way. That actually there is a heart there that she actually loves this person. Because why is she putting up with all this stuff? You know, it's crazy and everything. You know, the drama makes good drama, right? So let's kind of look at it. Let's look here. Travis, feelings, attitudes, emotions. We're going to kind of go in there and everything. And I've got a little bit of Truth Seeker decks there. We got Three of Swords. Okay, so one of the things I'm kind of looking at there, heartache, he's causing heartache. Okay, he's causing heartache for a couple of women there. And we do have a woman kind of popping up in there. He's causing heartache. Okay, you know, so Kylie has got to be talking about some stuff there. We got the King of Cups energy kind of popping up in there, you know, and, you know, is he kind of sitting there kind of trying to think about what to do here? You know, is he a little more infatuated with this young street woe than, you know, he wants to even admit to his own self? It seems to be a little more than just sex here. Just, you know, if this is something that's carried on this long, it seems a little more than that, especially with that King of Cups energy. Just saying. We got the High Priestess and everything. So, you know, secrets, like I've said, the High Priestess can be about secrets. This isn't his position. You know, he's been trying to keep things secretive for a while, but more and more they're coming out, okay? More and more coming out. And we'll look at one more in that energy. Six of Wands reverse. So Six of Wands can be about someone with charismatic, can be successful. They can have some ego. They like to flaunt it, fame, success, and everything. But it's reversing that some of this, this charisma and kind of thing however he's got going on is starting to kind of backfire on him more and more. Okay, so let's take a peek. I know I could look at Kylie, but you know what? I'm getting a lot already with the Ace of Cups. Okay, so let's look at young sweet Ro. What is her intent with talking about things right here, right now? What is sparking it for her? Okay, no, because obviously she must have got invited to this thing here. And she's got she's always kind of taking a little snap, something, trying to back herself up. That's what it feels like. Okay, let's see what we got there. Okay, so we got the Tower reversed. Okay, so one of the things the Tower can be like throwing the little people out of the tower. Definitely chaos, and this is causing some chaos. So whatever kind of chaos, and maybe she feels like she's being thrown out or dismissed or whatever. But she, definitely, it causes some crumbling. I actually feel, and also with some crumbling, is she wanting this she wants this guy, and she wants this relationship to end. That she's causing some, obviously there's got to be some kind of feelings there. Okay, but then you got to also understand how, when people are in especially a high profile marriage, them just walking away and leaving for love does not always happen. Okay, we got the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is she's feeling pretty powerless, and it's almost like she's trying to get little bits of power, but she really doesn't have a lot of power no matter what. When it's all said and done, okay, it's that Ace of Cups is pretty strong. That I'm just at the moment, I'm not saying this marriage is, with Kylie and Travis is going to last forever here. Okay, everybody has their breaking point, and I'm sure Kylie has to have a breaking point here, but I don't think this is going to be it. Okay, she has to know, that this young lady is not lying. Okay, and stuff, but it's kind of hard. But yeah, this young lady, it's like she's trying to get power. She's trying to get her power, and it's not happening there. And stuff, and also even at risk of the Kardashians coming after her. But yep, Judgment reversed. Now let me pull up for this one. Let me talk about this one. This is in the young sweet Rose position. Judgment reversed. This you kind of doing it to yourself, honey. I hate to say it. I mean, you know the game. Okay, Judgment reversed for me, and that tells me a lot. That definitely, like I said, I'm trying to get below the surface. There is some promises here. There are some things said, and it happens a lot of time in cheating situations. And I'm not talking about your basic your one night thing. I'm talking about something you've carried on for a while. Okay, when you've got that pretty, let's just say substantial mistress. Okay. The Judgment card, especially reverse, is normally some kind of ultimatum. That the person has made some kind of ultimatums over time. So this makes me feel we're always kind of said, you know what? I've been waiting around for a long time. You keep saying you're going to leave. You say you're not happy. You whatever. I know this conversation has happened. Okay, especially when I got Judgment reverse. That's my ultimatum card. Very often. It's Judgment Day. It's do or die. You either leave or I'm not giving you this anymore. I'm done. I'm finished. This conversation has happened. But when I see a reversal of the Judgment card, I know ultimatums have happened. But at this point, it's futile. You have given ultimatums, and then they say, oh yeah, I will. And then they don't do the ultimate, don't give in to what you said, your threat, and it's all on deaf ears because you keep taking it back. You keep taking it back. You keep giving them a chance. You keep waiting. Okay? It's all futile. Okay, so it is as far as this goes down. Whenever this marriage is going to end, it's not going to be because he walked away. It's going to be because Kylie got sick of it. And that's the bottom line. He's not walking away. She's going to be the one. And matter of fact, we'll see if there's a little bit to tell on that. But pretty much there has been that conversation. I promise you. There's been some promises. Oh, I will. I'm getting ready to. I'm not happy. Whatever. Just wait for me, whatever, love you this, what, well, I want to be even careful with that. Maybe he hasn't even said the L word. Okay, okay, but there's been promises of, okay, I promise you, because that is a very revealing card, that ultimatum. Just sit with that. Hopes and fears. Whose hope and fear is this? Let's first look at Travis's hopes and fears. 3 of Cups. So one of the things, we Kardashian women, it might be a little fear they come after him, okay? We got a few there. And with her hopes and fears, 5 of Swords, that this battle, that really gets to her to the point she's taken down in the battle. She's taking some risks here. What's the outcome card? Oh, Ace of Swords, reverse. Let's just leave it there. That's it. Let's explain that one. When we got the Ace of Swords reversed in any kind of reading, this is something I teach in the tarot. As a matter of fact, this came up with one of the students I wrapped up class this weekend with someone. When you get the Ace of Swords reversed in any kind of read layout, you have to darken the entire read. It is a very dark symbol. Definitely could be some dishonesty, lying, all that good stuff. But it's a very dark, negative symbol. It's all dark. And I know the family's pretty dark. Okay, I know that. But Travis also fits in very nicely because he's pretty dark too. Definitely lots of lying, deception. But I also look at this Ace of Swords energy, which if I was going to read for this young lady, I know, she's no innocent here. You know what I'm saying. But I would be like, you know what, messing with this family here, you need to cut your ties. He's not leaving. You've had that conversation. You've given the ultimatum, you need to leave or I'm going to stop. I'm not going to keep seeing you. We promised this for many years. I understand you got feelings, but it's time to cut ties. Because if you don't, this coming out, they're gonna come after you. They're gonna hurt your reputation. The Ace of Swords is gonna get reversed, and the main one who's gonna get hurt is Young Sweet Ro, if I can say that right. So she's gonna get hurt pretty bad. Certain things, all of a sudden, weird little stuff is gonna come. Okay, so for one thing. 2, also, we got heavy duty lying, of course. Ace of Swords upright is, of course, about the truth. But yes, even dark stuff. Okay, the ceremonial magicians were like, when that Ace of Swords reverses, it can even be a symbol of evil. Okay, so some dark things happening, and that's what I kind of. And don't worry, I'm not saying somebody's going to take out Kylie. Don't worry about that. But just like maybe trying to really punish her, affect her, with whatever kind of career, ambitions that she has going on. Okay, really kind of try to take her down, her reputation, other things. That's just all going to backfire. Now, also, but the Ace of Swords and everything, with all the lying and the deception and everything, you pissing people off with the whole family. Once they come after you, you're done. Okay, so and Travis needs to know, while he may be getting fairly up there in the rap industry and things like that, this family has a lot of power. Whether to make or break careers. I mean, they definitely do. So you really don't want to, upset these people. But he is, I'm sure. So yes, so if I kind of look at it, definitely things are coming to the surface that everybody tries to keep below the surface. Okay, obviously that's a given. That's very obvious. And a lot is surfacing. She seems to be a little bolder coming with this video. Why now? And that's kind of an interesting thing. Everything, everything has a time, a season, a reason. Why some things become a surface, but for whatever reason, there is obviously this entanglement. He somehow, he invited her. Okay, which we could even, he invited her. Oh, look at that. I grabbed from the other deck. There's that 6 of Wands. He's all about charisma and and everything. And she's drawn to the charisma, for which I don't know. When I look at him, I don't see the charisma. I don't see it, but apparently, apparently she does. And everything, but yeah, Knight of Swords, just kind of very reactive, doing what he wants to do, and everything like that. King of Wands, reverse, we got that, that kind of sexual energy and everything, it's all, yeah, he's trying to be this kind of leader in the industry, but it's all going to hurt him, but it's all leading to sadness, depression. Knight of Swords, for this young lady. So she just needs to get out of it. She needs to drop it. She really needs to drop it because, like I said, they're gonna. I know they've probably been affecting her for a while, but they're really gonna come after her with this video now, and he's making this statement. Yes, he knows her. Of course he does. Of course he does. She's absolutely telling the truth. But this Ace of Swords, that yes, he's heavy duty lying. Things. But I am concerned that it's gonna start affecting and stuff, it's going to start affecting. Now, let me just go ahead. I do want to take, let's do a look-see here. Let's go with the shadows. Ooh, this is a good one sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to kind of talk about it. Let's kind of look at a little bit of the shadows. Sometimes the shadows is good. What's going between these two people with this Ro and Travis? What's going on? So I love this card. You didn't imagine it. So his shadow self is talking. So people that, like he's kind of saying things and stuff, we're not imagining, things here. What's going on is what's going on. So let's kind of go ahead and look what's going on here. This is kind of funny. I can still see you standing there. That might be a little bit of youngster Ro, because he's standing there in that photo, which is kind of something there. But I've also got the card, I know you're watching me. Okay, it's so she's watching, but maybe they're watching each other. Okay, it's kind of... I do get the card, I scared myself that day. So I think somebody's getting a little bit nervous about some things here. And stuff. But I do get this. Now, this says I am not coming back. I actually feel this is kind of youngster Ro. I think she's kind of saying, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming to this. She says that at the moment. But, she's going to go back to it. Of course she is. I wondered how far this would go. Okay. So I feel there's a little bit, even with both of them, I wondered how far this would go. This whole thing. And maybe that's what she's, will you get in there? Will you leave? Will you this? How far, was this relationship meant to go? There's some kind of weird stuff there. But it also got, I've been here before with others. So he's been messing around with other people. He's been in a situation with others. Oh, okay. But also, like, what, his little Insta, in that moment, I didn't care. His statement, he was like, I don't care. I'm just going to throw it out. But does he care? And stuff, So he is a different person, than when they first met, absolutely. But I also I pretend that I don't care. Okay, so he's trying to act like, what, I don't care. He's trying to act, I don't know this person, but obviously he's got to have a little something there. A little something. But not enough to leave Kylie. And that's what she needs to understand. If she's and I know, because I see that ultimatum card, I know he has made some statements, I'm fitting to leave, I'm working on some things here. I got to do it carefully. It's a powerful family. I feel some conversations have happened like that, and some promises. Because like I said, that and she's given that ultimatum. I'm done with this unless you. Okay, the conversation has definitely been occurring. Okay, there's this, and I know it's like, why wouldn't Kylie just, like I said, Ace of Cups is there. She actually does, love this person, and they have children and things like that. Maybe it's not all 100% for. Oh no, but he's they like the famous, and everything. But it's and of course I'm sure she's thinking of reputation and all that, but there is actually a heart there. She actually does love this dumbass. So that's kind of where we're at, guys, with what's going on. And yes, I do believe there has been others, 100%. But this one seems a little bit more serious than other ones, but not serious enough to acknowledge or even admit they've known each other. He knows her. He 100% knows her. And this is not this is just some girl that's trying this. No. He knows her. Okay, he does. And stuff. And like I said, she, even doing the video and speaking up, she does kind of put herself at risk there. Which I know you say, well, would she get famous if she's putting herself at risk there? Okay, because just like there's been some statements like maybe she didn't get certain deals. She, that feels kind of blocking some areas that maybe she could have, got for herself. So it's kind of a catch-22 and everything. She somehow is verified on Instagram. She does have the blue check, but but like I said, it's all drama. It's all drama. When you look at it at the end. But of course, yes, he knows her and he's made promises, that he's not going to keep. And like I said, however, this all one day, because this relationship is not going to last forever. Everybody has their breaking point, and I'm sure Kylie will inevitably have her breaking point. But when it all is said and done, it's going to be she who walks away, not him. Okay? All right, we'll kind of see how this one goes And we're going to end at 4:44